Morning, everybody. This is Pete from Pete on the AT. Day 52, I think, of my Appalachian Trail through hike. Had a really good evening last night. Stayed in a really cool shelter. It was an old ranger cabin. Slept really well. Got up, had a beautiful sunrise. You'll see it in this video. And looking forward to a good day. It's gonna be partly cloudy and about 68, so really good hiking weather. The terrain's supposed to be pretty good. And right now we're scheduled to do only 10 miles today because of Mike's ankle. But he said it was feeling a little better yesterday, so hopefully today the trail won't be too rocky and he'll want to be able to, he'll tell me he can do 15. So I originally wanted to do 15 today, but we just kind of scaled it back for his ankle. But if we can do 15, then the following day we'll only have about 7 to get into the hostel. And the reason you want to get into the hostel early is because there's so much to do. Even though you're only hiking 7 miles, you know, there's laundry to do, and you might say, well, laundry, you know, doesn't take that long. It does if you have to wait for 6 people to do their laundry in front of you, because these places only have one washer and one dryer. And then it's resupply, so you've got to then organize a shuttle to get to, you know, the grocery store. And then, you know, taking a shower again. A lot of times you have to take turns taking a shower. So resupply days are very busy, and so that's why you'd like to kind of get to the hostel as early as possible so you can get some of that stuff done and you know, charge all your batteries, all your electronic stuff, and then relax a little bit. So that's why we'd like to do 15 today instead of just 10, just so that we'll be a little closer to the hostel on Thursday. Okay, hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you down the trail. Bye.
Yeah, good riddance is right. They were scary, but I don't think it rained.
It might have rained a slight bit, but not much at all. But if we'd have kept hiking, it would have.
Yep, glorious sunrise this morning, no doubt about it. Just kind of wanted to share a little morning view. This is all going to burn off, all this ethereal fog. It's kind of neat on the west side, and then on the east side we're just we're going around that Burke's Garden that you saw in yesterday's video. So it looks like we're going to be, I don't know, maybe circumnavigating this valley, but trail's pretty decent this morning. I hope it stays that way. But I just, you know, it's a different kind of view when you look at something like this, but I still think it's pretty. And but it'll burn off probably in the next hour or two as the sun gets a little higher. But just wanted to share. Well, I think this is about the best view that I'm going to be able to portray. So I was on the other side of this valley this morning, and I'm literally just circumnavigating this entire valley. So I don't know, you could go back and look at my previous video and just know that I'm about, you know, completely on the other side of the valley at this point, and that's, you know, maybe 6-7 miles away from where I started this morning, about right there. Hey, good afternoon. I'm about 11 and a half miles into the day today. Stopped off at the Jenkins shelter for about an hour and had some lunch and took my shoes off, put my feet up for just a little bit, and got some water, and we're off for another about 5 miles. And the terrain it's not gonna be bad. It's like a mesa. We go up for about a half a mile or so, and then it flattens out for 3 or 4 miles, and then it goes down a half a mile or so. And that's where we're gonna camp. It's called Laurel Creek. It's just a campsite next to Laurel Creek. And so that will get us within striking distance of Bland, Virginia, where we have a reservation at a hostel. And then we can get into the hostel at a pretty reasonable hour to get all our stuff done. But at any rate, the sun is hot. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 degrees, but we do feel the blessed relief of the shade. Right now I'm going through a rhododendron thicket, and it's definitely much cooler. So I'm just gonna march on, and I will talk to you when we get to camp. Hey, just want to finish up day 52 with everybody. It was a really, really good day of hiking. The weather was wonderful. Terrain was pretty good. We didn't know if we were going to go 10 or 15, so we met at the shelter at 10 miles, and Mike said he was, good to go for another 5. And we stayed at the shelter for an hour or more. Had a nice long lunch stretch, took our shoes off and so forth, and then that made it easier to get to do the other 5. It ended up being a little over 16 miles today, and we camped right next to a creek. There was a little picnic table and had a nice dinner. I actually got in the creek and took my shoes off and gave myself a sponge bath with my bandana. And just getting the salt and the grime and everything off of you, it makes it easier to sleep in. You're not sticky and kind of gross. But washed out my shirt. So that it's those little things that help you get through the day and the evening. Mike made a little fire, and it was very enjoyable. So we're going to get up early, and we're all going to try to meet at this one particular road where we're going to call the hostel that we're staying at tomorrow, and hope that they'll come and pick us up and shuttle us to the hostel. So that's the plan for tomorrow, and I will see you in the morning. Take care.